Why did we choose to pack up and leave Canada, the place we called home for almost all of our lives? This has been the constant question since my husband and I announced our move to Spain. After all, we had a comfortable life and a thriving business here. So why leave the comfort zone to embark on this big adventure across the ocean? Let me break it down for you guys. I moved to Canada from Iran when I was only 16. Imagine being a teenager and leaving everything familiar behind for a new world. It was really hard at first. A new language, a different culture, and trying to fit in. But the story of how Canada transformed me, that's a tale for another day. Toronto has been our home for over 2 decades. Lately, however, the city noise and the constant rush to achieve more has begun to wear us down. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the unending hustle of the city life? Our mornings were filled with sounds of cars and sirens, intensifying our longing for peace. It felt as though everyone was always busy chasing after something. As time went on, we became increasingly disconnected, a sentiment fueled by the city hustle and the North American focus on material success. These things has left us feeling unfulfilled and longing for something more. We started our business adventure in our late 20s. Working on this project was a dream of ours. Building the property from the ground up and then opening a cafe, which became a very popular destination for brunch and lunch in downtown Toronto. Expanding our business to our second location in downtown core was surreal. These obviously came with a lot of daily hardships and struggles, as you can imagine. The early mornings, the late nights, the 7-day weeks, it was a labor of love. We poured our heart and soul into our businesses and learned so much from them. Running our businesses anchored us to our commitment, limiting our ability to explore the world as we would have liked to. When the COVID pandemic hit in 2020, it turned our world upside down. Everything we worked hard for seems to vanish overnight. It was an incredibly challenging time for us as a business owners. Trying to navigate our way through these difficult times financially and emotionally was the worst thing we had to go through. It was during this period of uncertainty and reflection that a new desire emerged. Have you ever had a moment that made you reevaluate your entire life? It gave us a chance to pause, reassess our life goals. This experience, while daunting, offered us an opportunity to explore the different parts of the world, reminding us what matters most in our lives. It renewed our appreciation for nature, a warmer climate, a tranquility of the sea, and the allure of a slower pace of life, a more meaningful way of living for us. So we decided to look for our future home. Both of us had never been to Spain until a few years ago, and Ibiza certainly was never on my radar. My image of Ibiza was more of a party island that was never appealing to me, so I never visited the island. But after much persuasion from my husband, I caved in. It's quite funny how after a few hours of landing in Ibiza, my perception changed dramatically. It was unlike anything I could have ever imagined. Yes, there was this party side that a lot of people come to see and experience, but there was also this calm and authentic side. We just felt at home instantly. We were surrounded by nature, the sea, forests, and mountains. We fell in love with the island and its amazing energy, their beautiful sunset, its community, their culture, and their amazing food, and how they valued their time with family, and how they understood to unwind and relax compared to the stressful life back in Canada. We could really see ourselves living here. It was the strangest feeling. Trust me, doubts crept in. There were times when we questioned all our decisions, second guessing all the little choices we were making. Did we make the right choice? Are we on the right path? Isn't it easier just to stay where we are now? What are we going to do there? What about our belongings? How are we going to support ourselves? We don't speak the language. How do we break the news to family and friends? We had many sleepless nights, a lot of soul searching, and inner work were needed. But our gut instincts were telling us, no, you have to push through. Yes, I know it won't be easy, but what's easy in life? Isn't it in these challenging times that you know your strengths and what are you capable of? Selling everything and starting a new one was one of the hardest things we ever done. It felt like losing part of our identity, saying goodbye to our home, employees, and customers felt like we were losing our family. But have you ever felt a deep inner push to explore to the unknown, despite the fear and uncertainties? Our journey to Spain is not just a change of location. It's about discovering a new way of life, listening to our gut, and embracing the unknown. We know it will be a long and tough journey, but we are ready for this challenge. Have you ever taken a leap into the unknown and chasing a dream of a different way of life?